Remember, it's not a crime to film the police. And if the police don't want you filming them, it's probably because they're the ones committing the crimes. Before we get started with the video, charge your portable devices and light your way with the power of the sun using the Patriot Power Bank. My link for your massive discount is in the description below.
How's it going?
Good. What are we doing?
Taking some pictures? Working on a story for the township?
You're working on a story for the township?
Well, about the township for me.
For you?
Yes.
What are you making, a documentary?
It's a news story.
A news story?
Yeah.
You have ID?
I always have ID.
Okay, can you provide that?
No.
You can do whatever you want, but...
Just a quick reminder as we go through this video from Police State New Jersey, who, by the way, does a fantastic job standing for his rights and the rights of everybody else against tyrannical advancements. It's usually not a good idea to answer any cop's question. It generally works against you. They're trained to extract information from you in order to lay criminal charges against you, thereby increasing the coffers and power of the state. Right here, the cop Frank Mochella, badge number 369, already said the guy can do whatever he wants, but everything he does after that statement shows that he's mandating compliance.
As far as, I just need to identify who you are.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
I do, sir.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
And what law is that?
Well, it came in as a suspicious person. Anytime we
Okay.
investigate as to somebody calling in about suspicious, we need to at least identify who it is we spoke to. You're not in trouble in any way, shape, or form.
Okay, then I don't need to give ID.
Well, you do.
What law is
because I
that?
need to know who you are.
What law is
If I'm
that?
investigating a crime, it's actually called obstruction if you fail to provide
Wrong.
documentation. No, sir,
Quote
that's not wrong.
quote that statute.
I already
Quote
told you
obstruction.
what it is.
No,
I don't need
apparently
to
you
give
don't.
it to you. Sir, look, I'm not looking.
I have to commit an unlawful act and prevent you from performing your unlawful duty to be in violation of obstruction.
Currently, right now.
So what's the unlawful act?
Right now, it came in as a suspicious
Okay,
person.
and what statute is suspicious?
It has nothing to do with it.
Yes, it does. What's the law?
To determine what's going on. So all
I'm taking
asking is
pictures in
identify
public.
Who you are? You're telling me you're doing something.
Okay.
That's fine, but I need to verify who you are.
No, you don't.
So in the event that something turns into something, I at least can say, all right, I went out and I spoke with this person. You're making this more difficult than it needs to be.
No, you are.
Using this cop's logic, any call of a so-called suspicious person could give the cops the justification to require you to show them your papers pretty much anytime they want. And you'll see that Mochella, badge 369, means exactly that in a minute.
Not really.
You can come out and say, good morning, sir, how you doing? Taking pictures, enjoying your First Amendment right to take pictures in public?
What was the first thing that I said to you today?
What are you doing?
I said, no. I said, how are you, sir?
Okay, how are you?
Did I not say that to you?
Yeah, you did.
So you just asked me what did I do, and I already told you what I said.
Okay.
I said, how are you? And I said, what are we doing? And you told me what you're doing. And I said,
that's
that's
it.
fine. And I explained to you why I need documentation from you, just to verify who you are.
Okay, but you
That's
don't need to verify who I am.
I unfortunately do.
No,
Yes.
I have the right to privacy in public.
You do, to a certain degree.
Yeah,
Okay.
and this is within that degree.
Yes.
Yes.
But again, if we're investigating it for suspicious because somebody called it in, it's not like we just...
It doesn't
came
matter
out
if somebody
here
called it
and-
in.
Yes, it does.
Okay, so if you're outside on your property mowing your lawn and somebody says you're suspicious and the police come by, you have to give them your ID?
To verify that you live there, yeah.
No, you don't.
Yes,
it's
you
your
do.
property.
Guys, this is really this cop's mentality. Think about this half-baked scenario. You're out there minding your own business, mowing your own lawn on your own property. The cops roll up on you and ask you for your ID on your own property while you're mowing your lawn, and you gotta show the Gestapo your ID because somebody said you look suspicious? This is what this cop and no doubt many other cops believe. This is how bad the authoritarian mentality has gotten in the brains of these order followers.
Well, you're entitled to think whatever you want.
I'm entitled to follow the law.
Which is, okay, and again, if we're investigating this because somebody called it in as a suspicious person,
Okay.
we just need to verify who you are and identify who you are.
And
That's all.
what statute is suspicious? What law am I breaking?
Sir, I'm not, I already went over this with you. I don't need to go
And you
into
haven't
detail.
justified yourself yet.
I do. And listen, again, if
Okay,
you fail
well,
to
I-
provide your documentation, you can be placed under arrest for
You
obstruction.
think so?
So he's a law enforcer, but he doesn't need a law to kidnap you and throw your ass in a cage? Think about it. That's what he's saying.
Oh, I know so.
You know so.
So I'm going to ask you again, can you please provide your documentation? Otherwise, you are going to be placed under arrest for obstruction.
I do not have
It's very,
identification
very
on me.
Well, so then you lied to me, because when I first asked you if you had identification on you, you told me yes, I do.
Well, I have fingerprints and retinas.
No, that's incorrect. I asked you, do you have documentation? Do you have identification?
No.
You can go back into your video recorder and you can verify. Do you have ID?
I always have ID.
Okay, can you provide that?
No.
Okay, so who are you then? Because we're going to have to verify who you are.
I'm not going to answer any
And
questions.
here's the other problem. Now you lied to me, so now I have a concern as to whether you're being truthful and honest with me. Do you understand?
Okay, well,
And
you're
if
not being
I
truthful and
find
honest
out-
with me because you haven't quoted a law yet that I'm required to show you
Sir,
ID.
I already explained to you what I need to
Supervisor.
do. If you fail to, there's actually a supervisor right there.
Okay.
Okay? And I don't need to have a supervisor anyway because I asked you for who you are.
Well, I'm
You
asking
lied
for
to
a
me about
supervisor.
Who you are, and I told
I did
you-
not lie about who I am.
I explained to you what happens if you fail to provide documentation. Now, if I find out you're lying to me, now you could be charged with hindering.
Do we have a
which
sergeant?
means giving failed documentation.
No.
You have
What's
two
going on, sir?
sergeants right
Two?
here.
Sergeant
Okay.
Perez, what's going on?
So what is your name and what is your information?
I'm not answering any questions. Personal information.
Okay, well then you're going to be placed under arrest for obstruction.
And what
Okay,
law
like
is that,
sir?
Sergeant?
He doesn't need to explain it to you.
Well,
I
he
already
does
told you
actually.
that's what it is.
He actually does.
Frank, just hold on a second.
So let's find out.
Can I just ask you what you're doing here?
Yes, sir. I'm in
Okay.
public taking pictures of a public building,
Okay.
expressing my First Amendment right to freedom of press.
Okay.
I'm here to actually file a complaint.
Okay. You have
Against-
that right. You have all those rights. You just
Thank you. Well,
mentioned.
he appears to
Okay.
tell me that I don't.
Now, just so you know, there are areas of this building that are posted.
Absolutely.
That are off limits.
Yep, like
All
the
right?
back of that parking lot there, it says
you
restricted
obviously
area, can't go back
enter
there.
those areas or video those areas.
Absolutely.
Other than that, if you want to walk around with your camera, you can walk around with your camera.
And I don't need to show ID to do that.
You don't have to show ID right now. No, sir.
Don't!
All right, sir?
How's that?
Well, that's incorrect, actually, in that respect.
Oh, is it?
Okay.
Is it?
That's
So your
different than
sergeant's
what you
wrong.
explained to my
So your sergeant's
source
wrong?
from what we were going to.
So your
Frank,
sergeant's...
we're not going to get into an argument in
For
here.
sure.
So we're all set,
Because
all right?
I was just threatened with arrest for not providing identification. It's a violation of Fourth Amendment.
All right, sir. But now we're clear on what's going on, right?
Is he?
Are we all clear?
Is he clear? Because I'm clear and you're clear.
Everybody here is clear, sir.
Very good, sir. Thank
So
you.
continue what you're doing.
I appreciate your
All
help.
right? You have a good day.
You too.
All right?
Thank you
We're
very
all
much.
clear, guys.
Thank you.
All right?
Have a nice day, officer.
You too, sir. Have a great
Hope you learned something today. Don't! And there they are, trying to figure out where I parked. Sir. Good morning, sir.
And now the insult to his already injured thin blue line pride.
By the way, officer, name and badge number, please.
I don't, not right now, sir.
Excuse me, is it in your policy to identify yourself? You engaged me. Sergeant, it's his policy to identify himself to me?
That's Officer Michelle, badge number 369.
Well, Officer 369, Frank Michella, is having a bad day trying to go against his own policies twice and getting called out twice by his superior officer. But it's okay because he can live another day to be a tyrant. And the sting isn't quite so bad for him, knowing that as he inflicts his tyranny on other unsuspecting innocent parties, well, he's making $118,000 a year as he harasses and collects from the people he's supposed to be serving and protecting.
Sergeant Ruiz, badge number 339.
Appreciate it.
Those officers' badge numbers and names?
Oh, they didn't contact me, that's fine.
All right.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Walk of shame. Walk of shame.
Guys, you can help me overcome YouTube's censorship and suppression algorithms by liking and sharing this video with everybody you know everywhere you can on social media. We got to show people they can stand up for their rights or we're going to lose those rights. While you're here, here are a couple more videos you might want to take a look at. Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the Google Thought Police in the comments section below. And if you want to grab a hard-hitting shirt, hoodie, or mug from the shirt store, it helps support the work on this channel. I'll see you guys in the next heavily censored shadow ban video.